Got a secret, can you keep it? Swear this one you'll save. Better lock it in your pocket, taking this one to the grave. If I show you, then I know you won't tell what I said. 'Cause two can keep a secret if one of them is dead.
Hey everyone, the look today for my Pretty Little Liars series is for Aria Montgomery, also known as Lucy Hale in real life. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy this look. This intro is fairly quick because I really just want to jump into the tutorial. And I hope you guys like it. I had fun trying it out, and yeah, so we're gonna jump right into the tutorial and I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, so as you guys can probably tell, I've already put on my foundation and my concealer, but before I put on the rest of my makeup, I like to moisturize my lips, so then by the time I get to the lip products or whatever I'm using, they tend to be perfectly ready and the application goes on smoothly. So I'm just using a MSC lip balm like always. Just putting that on really quickly. Just don't want to get it all over my face. And also, depending on what foundation I'm using, if I find there's too much shine, I'll just dab on a bit of pressed powder. This tends to be just over here. I don't know why, my skin just likes to be shiny. Okay, so now to actually start. For this, you will be needing a light shimmery color. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's shimmery in the corner, and then out it's framed by a matte brown. I didn't have the color particularly that I wanted because it seems to be like a nude color, like one that goes with your skin for Aria. That's how I see it personally anyways, so yeah, so grab your colors and we'll get started. So to start off, I'm grabbing my primer potion, or whichever primer you're using. I'm just going to apply that up to the lid. And I'm just going to take my ring finger and blend that in, and there you go. So now I'm reaching for my 28 neutral palette from BH Cosmetics. And the colors I will be using are a combination of, sorry about that, are a combination of these two and a little bit of that. This helps tone it down a bit, just so I try to get as close to my skin color itself as possible, but still with a little bit of shimmer. And always tap off the excess, and now I'm just going to pat this all across my lid. Just with my hair. One thing that I love about Aria's makeup is that even how plain it is, it always makes her look so beautiful. And there you go. That's what she looks like after you've applied the plain color. And try to get it really in the corner, because I always find that the corner of her eyes are like... So now that I'm done with that color, I'm going to just brush off the champagne-y color. And now I'm going to reach for my Annabelle palette that has my matte brown, and I'm going to frame it around here and then take it in and then blend, and also bring some of the brown down here, because from the look that I'm doing today, she doesn't wear liner down here. And yeah, and then we'll move on from there. So this is the brown I'm going to be using. As you guys can tell, it's really worn. I've actually been using it a lot lately, so I'm just going to take that on there and just... You guys can bring it in as far as you want. I'm not bringing it all the way. And now I'm going to take a smudger brush, sorry if it went out of focus there, and put more of the brown on there and just darken that up. So that's what it should look like after we've applied the brown. As you guys can tell, that line's too harsh, so I'm going to be grabbing my blendy brush, which has been my best friend lately, and then we're going to blend it out. And just to add a touch more depth, I'm just going to put a little bit more of the brown on the blendy brush. And there you go, that's what it should look like when we reach this part of the look. Now that that part's done, I'm going to be taking the same brown and just going along the bottom. And there you go. So now that we're at this point, before I get to my mascara, I'm going to line the top like this. It's just basic black liner with a little whoosh on at the end. I wouldn't consider it wing liner because it's not fully, but yeah. So I'm just going to do that real quick, and then I'm going to do the mascara, and we'll move on to the rest of By the way, I have to do this in my mirror because I haven't perfected doing it on camera yet, so yeah. Okay, so that's what it looks like with the eyeliner, and as you guys can probably see, some of it transferred onto the bottom. After I do the rest of my makeup, what I do is I grab a Q-tip and just smudge it out. But because I'm new to using a pen liquid liner, as you guys can see, the line isn't all that neat, so what I do to kind of cheat, I grab an angled brush. And with the angled brush, I just run it through my black liner. That's my cat, Merlin. So now that I have some of my regular eyeliner on there, what I do is I just press it on to make the line as even as possible. So now that that's done, okay. So that's what it should look up to this point, and now I'm going to grab my lash curler and we'll move on to the mascara. So I'm just going to take my lash curler and place it carefully. Be sure not to pinch yourselves. And I count for about 10 seconds. And then I release. And if I need to do it again just in case, I will, just real quick. And there you go. So there you go, that's what it should look like with mascara. And of course, like all my other makeup videos, there's always something I forgot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this bit of highlighter and just put that on my smudger brush and just tuck it right into here. And there you are. And also at the top, highlighter on the brow bone. And there you are. So that's what the eye looks like when it's done. So now I'm just going to move the camera back and we'll do the rest of the face. Okay, so for Aria, I find that she has really fresh looking cheeks, very pinky, and that it tends to be on the apple for her blush. So for this, I'm going to be using this color. It's a light pinky, but I think it has a little bit of a corally color to it too, because it's not like pink, pink, pink. So I'm just going to take my blush brush, put it all in that, and smile. Just move my hair for a second. And there you go. I'm just going to take my big stipple brush and go over it with that. So that's what it'll look like with the blush. And now I'm just going to go over it at the top with my hard candy. This will just help give it some more pinky shimmer. And also I just go whoop over my brow because of the natural looking shimmer. And then again with the stipple brush. So this is what it looks like before we do the lip. Step back so you see all of it. And yeah, so that's what it looks like before we get to the lip. For the lip, I find that Aria always has a berry lip. So to achieve this, I do have the crave from the Revlon lip stain, but I thought that might be too harsh for this. So I'm going to try mixing these two mini glosses from my Victoria Jackson. Oh, you know what? This one looks good just by itself. I assure you it's not as dark in person. Okay, so I used the darker one and it came out to like just a perfect color. I assure you it's not as dark in person as it is on here. And just to make the color last a little, I'm just going to blot this, so get rid of that excess, which tends to rub off very easily. So this is my Aria from Pretty Little Liars. And yeah, so I hope you guys like it, and will let me know if you use it. I hope to see some video responses and comments. And I guess I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!
Got a secret, can you keep it? Swear this one you save. Better lock it in your pocket, taking this one to the grave. If I show you, then I know you won't tell what I said. 'Cause two can keep a secret if one of them is dead.